Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my slightly late May 2025 beauty and skincare favorites. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys first off a foundation. This shouldn't be a surprise. It makes a reappearance in my favorites videos quite a lot. This is the Maybelline Superstay Lumi-Matte foundation, probably one of my favorite Maybelline foundations that has ever been released. The reason, in case any of you are wondering why I have two shades, is because their shade range is abysmally poor and I can only get the perfect match if I mix these two. So this is the shade 128, which is too light, and then we've got 250, which is too dark. Mix them together and I have my perfect customized shade. What I love about these is that obviously 30-hour wear, absolutely excellent. It lasts up until you take it off at night. It gives a really nice luminous, naturally matte finish to the skin, so it looks like basically your skin but a lot better, non-transferable. It's very lightweight and I absolutely adore this. I think it was my favorite foundation of 2024, wasn't it? My beloved Dolce & Gabbana Everlast foundation. My shade is in 14W light medium. It's got full coverage. It's a 3D matte foundation, non-transferable, SPF 20. Basically it makes my skin look absolutely perfectly flawless without it giving you that fake look that some full coverage foundations can give. I think I've almost completely finished it now from what I can tell. I absolutely love this and definitely will repurchase it. And then another foundation which I've been re-loving, and it really annoys me because the lid doesn't stay on, is the Lancôme Teint Idôle Ultra Wear. My shade is in 335W, another 24-hour breathable naturally matte finish foundation. It's got a medium coverage, so it works well for me throughout the working day. This one's actually almost completely finished and I've already got a backup of this, so I love this, or continue to re-love it. Famous Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. My shade is in medium sand 34S. Is an amazing full coverage concealer. It doesn't crease, it doesn't crepe, it doesn't fade throughout the day. It stays perfectly well as long as you set it. For those of you that really like full coverage under the eyes because you've got quite prominent dark circles or hyperpigmentation, you'll definitely love something like this. Two newer additions to my makeup collection are the new Maybelline Lifter Sticks. These are multi-use face sticks for basically contouring, highlighting. I've got the shade 65 and 20. I've done a review on it, please check it out. It's creamy, it's long wearing, really beautifully contours and sculpts the face as well as highlighting the face, and great for also spot concealing and whatnot. And this is, I would say, a dupe for the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil sculpting sticks. They've all got such long names, you know the one I mean. This costs a tenner, that costs like £25, so this one is definitely well worth the money. The only downside to these is in the UK they've only released something like 5-6 shades, and much of the lighter shades are just not available, which is a bit annoying. However, I tend to find that these shades work perfectly fine for me. I'm still loving two of the latest release by Too Faced. These are their Cloud Crush blurring blushes. The shade Super Candy Clouds for those people that were not able to use the original Candy Clouds because it was a little bit too light and ashy on their skin tone. And this is the shade Berry Dreamy, which is actually what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. They look like they've been barely touched because you can still see the imprint of Too Faced on the actual blush itself, but the thing is they're so pigmented I don't actually need to use that much. I've literally put a little dot on my cheeks and that is more than enough. The quality of these is excellent. The pigmentation is really good as well, plus they last on my face all day, so I continue to love them. Another new product that came out recently were the Maybelline Sunkisser highlighters. Now this is in the shade All Star. This is the one that I tend to actually use the most because it is a beautiful kind of golden sort of color, which is very flattering against my light to medium with golden undertone skin. I like that it gives a very natural luminous look to the face rather than a full-on highlighter. Like for example, now I've got a powder highlighter on. If I wanted something a little bit more daytime friendly, a little bit more work type appropriate, I would reach for this. Plus it's non-transferable and it lasts all day. Maybelline Firework Mascara has probably been my favorite mascara release in a while. This is like the third or second tube that I've purchased. What I like about this is that it is lengthening, it is thickening, and as you layer it, it does not start to clog up what can happen with so many other mascaras. So it takes time to dry, but at the same time it gives you that chance to build up the thickness and the volume of your eyelashes. I tend to use this on my lower eyelashes a lot. I like the fact that it doesn't flake off and it also doesn't run. In comparison to this other brand new Maybelline mascara, which is the Colossal Bubble. This is absolutely awful. It's flaky, it comes off, and it just doesn't look nice on the eyelashes at all. This is one that I would definitely repurchase again and again, whereas this one I bought it because it was new, and what a regret that was. Lipsticks that I've been using the most this month shouldn't be a surprise. Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Inks. I use them all the time, you guys. Even the next empties video of mine that you'll see there are more empties, because not only do I use them that often, but after about 10 to 12 months, depending on how long they were in storage before you purchased them, they start to go runny, which means that they need to be replaced because they've expired. So the ones that I've been using the most this month is Lippy. Shouldn't be a surprise, it's been in the past couple of favorites videos. This is like a terracotta shade, the most amazingly perfect everyday wearable shade for brown skin tones. Same goes for Peachy, for my brown girls out there that want to have peach lips without looking like you've got concealer mouth. Try this. And then I've been really reaching for red quite a lot over the past month, so I've got these two here. This one is in the shade Wicked, which is a bright red, and then we've got Royal, which is like a deep blood red shade, absolutely stunning. And then we've got Painted Tongue, which you guys have seen quite a few times from KVD Beauty. It's one of their Everlight, Hyperlight, whatever they're called, liquid lipsticks. It's a gorgeous reddish pink shade. So these are all basically different types of reds, and they look amazing against brown skin tones. I love having glossy lips, but lip glosses just don't work well for me. They always bleed, which is why I reach for these so often, because I can get that glossiness without having to worry about it bleeding, but then at the same time they don't need to be retouched. They stay on the lips up until you remove it at night, and they just look amazing the whole time. And the same goes for this, but for the opposite reason, in that this is the perfect matte liquid lipstick. A couple of base products which are all quite new I wanted to share with you guys. The NYX the face glue setting spray. So basically it's a setting spray that makes sure that everything stays in place. It does what it needs to do, and I think it's pretty damn good. Quite a lot of Maybelline products in this video, I just realized. So two new primers came out recently. We've got the Maybelline Grippy Serum. This one is excellent, I have to say. Up to 24-hour wear makeup grip primer. It also contains 2% niacinamide, which is excellent. I like this because it actually does feel a little bit sticky on the face before you apply your foundation, but I noticed that it did definitely help to keep it in place all day. Then we've got this other one, which is the Maybelline Poreless Jelly. This one also contains 2% niacinamide, but this one is a hydrating blur primer. So they have different types of consistencies. This one is like a liquidy product, and this one is more obviously like, well, let me show you guys. And can you see it's got this kind of balm type of consistency. So this one is more the kind of primer that fills in your pores and leaves a really nice kind of velvety finish, whereas this one is slightly different, and it has not necessarily got this same kind of texture. However, it does what it needs to do in terms of keeping your makeup stuck to your face. I know I don't often share perfumes because I threw all of my perfumes away a while ago, and I've recently only just started getting back into them. So this one here is the Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow perfume. I absolutely love this. Now Kayali's perfumes are quite expensive, but I've noticed that there is a reason. Firstly, the ingredients that are used are top quality ingredients, and secondly, the scent lasts all day. So the keynotes in this one are freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. So if you like those kind of sweet sort of smells, you will definitely like this. Plus, look how cute the bottle is. A couple of skincare items today. Nothing really that new, except maybe one thing, and that is because I recently placed a skincare haul, so I'm actually trying out some new products. I will do a video soon just to share with you guys what I did get, because a lot of my previous skincare is running out, so I wanted to replace it and obviously try new things. So the first new thing that I've got is this right here. This is from the Inky list. This is the Hydrating Cream to Milk Cleanser. A little bit different. I'm not used to cream to milk. This is a transforming daily cleanser to gently remove makeup and impurities, and what you're supposed to do is basically gently massage a certain amount onto your face directly. Massage it in, add some water, and then it emulsifies and turns into that milky kind of consistency, and then you rinse it off and your face feels lovely and squeaky clean. So far I am actually really liking this. The famous VT Riedel Shot 100. This is basically a product that refines rough skin, dead skin cells, which makes your skin nice and smooth. Now the Riedel Shot in it is called Cica Riedel. I don't understand exactly what Riedel still is to this point. I have given a little warning about this product in the past. This is probably the mildest one because I think you get 200 and 500 like different levels of strength. I'm still at the baby strength at the moment. When you apply it to your face, it immediately starts to tingle, and it tingles quite a bit. Don't be worried. This is basically supposed to be micro needling in a bottle, and it is absolutely excellent. When you feel that tingling on your face, just know that it is getting to work, and then you can apply your moisturizer and whatever on your face afterwards. I tend to use this at night. When I wake up in the morning, oh my god, my skin is perfectly soft. So it is an excellent product. I'm not ready to kind of advance up to the next stage yet though. I'm just going to keep it down at this one. The Perito Otin Calming Gel Cream is a favorite of mine. This is like my third tube. Packaging has since changed. This is an old one of mine. This is basically a gel cream. I prefer to use gel cream in the daytime just because they sink into the skin a lot more faster than normal lotions. So it contains oats and panthenol, known for soothing and calming your skin. It gives a great amount of hydration and moisture to the face as well. This Inky List moisturizer I swear by. This is like my fourth tub probably. This is the Bioactive Ceramide Repairing and Plumping Moisturizer. You can use it in the daytime, but I prefer to use it at night because it is quite rich in texture. It contains ceramides. It contains different types of peptides, which are great for strengthening your skin's barrier. Penetrates deep into the skin, basically dealing with the issues underneath the skin so that you can have radiant, gorgeous skin the following day. And it does do that, by the way. Another moisturizer that I use at night quite a lot is the Dear Klairs Maple Energy Infusing Cream. It contains maple tree sap, it contains squalene, peptides. It's great for smoothing the skin, for making it firmer, and for a healthier complexion. It's very similar to the Inky List one, so I tend to use it at night because it has got that kind of richer sort of texture, but I absolutely love this. And then last but not least, another Inky List product. This is the Hydrocolloid Invisible Pimple Patches. You guys, this saves my life on a regular basis. When I get a spot, it always scars guaranteed. But the great thing about these is it kind of helps in a way. Now, the other day, for example, I felt a tingle right here and I could feel a spot but I couldn't see it. I put this on and I woke up in the morning and the whitehead had come out, and I peeled it off, replaced it. It sucks out all the gunk, but at the same time it helps it to heal. So if you use this 2 to 3 days on the trot, you'll find that the spot is dealt with a lot sooner than had you left it on its own. It's an excellent product and I'm really happy with this. I highly recommend these. So that's it for my May 2025 beauty and skincare favorites. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon.